weather coming. We don't know how he's going to act on this ground, because both times he's won this season, it's been pointlessly, and it's also been, or effortlessly I should say, it's also been on very heavy ground. So this is a different cup of tea, but this is a lovely sort, future chaser. 5-1 from 9-2. One of Josh Gifford's 2 runners in this race. Gifford stable firing at the moment. Number 11 is Midland Glen, and this is the one that's been backed here recently, trained by Les Ayres, and it's good to see a small trainer coming here with a big chance. Paul McMahon, the amateur, rides this one. He was Phil Tuck's last winner before he retired. Tucky won on this fellow and got off and said, that's it, you can't better it. He only just got up to win the closing stages, but by golly, he is tough, you know. He's put up a sequence of wins, 6 wins in a row, going great guns at the moment, and you have to say he's not the biggest horse in the field by any means, but he's certainly shown great determination, and that's what counts for a lot up this hill at Cheltenham. 7s from 15-2. Paul McMahon, the amateur, just putting his iron back in, just sweating a bit, you can see, getting excited. 7 going across there, the white colours of the red stripe is Devil's Valley. Blinkered for the first time, Mark Pittman in the saddle. He's chosen between this and the Illywacker, although he says that the Illywacker's got every bit as chance as this has. He's 16-1 at the moment. Was quite impressive last time out, and again not over big, but certainly got a little bit of class, this fellow. Devil's Valley running the colours of Anne Galvanoni. 15 standing in the middle in the chocolatey colours with the yellow hoops and chevrons. Well, that is Run for Free. Jonathan Lower rides. It's the second of the pipe runners here, and this one has the most amazing habit of hanging left-handed under exceptional pressure. Well, you'd think that he'd get it here, wouldn't you? Very long-backed, lean animal, Run for Free, and this one has gone on improving despite his hanging tactics towards the end, his tendencies. He certainly does keep running. Tried over fences originally, but proved to be a lot better since he's come back to hurdles. Now, just a look at the crowd here, but the start for this first race of the day, the novice hurdle, is 2.5 miles. It's in the centre of the course here, and so they'll run diagonally across the course, join the course proper, come up to the stands and do a whole circuit after that. Talking to the boys beforehand, there's no end of horses fancied in this race. 23 nearest to us is Orbis. Jim Bolger's horse here, Tommy Carmody on board, but they won't be long before they're away. Regal Ambition 11-4, Fort Noel 5s, 6-1 Run for Free, 7's Midland Glen, that's the one where the money's been on, 9-1 Bar, and here's Peter.
And they're under orders, the 22 of them, 10 flights to be jumped.
Right, get the heads off, heads off. I can't get the tape up with that grey horse over. All right, come on.
That's it, they're away. Midland Glen just dwelt a tiny bit at the start, but didn't lose any appreciable ground. And Regal Ambition has gone straight to the front from Run for Free, the 2 stable companions disputing it from Orbis, who jumps it 3rd. They're all safely over the first. Regal Ambition from Run for Free. Scallioin has gone up to be 3rd on the outside under Mark Dwyer. Then comes Ben Oliver and Orbis and Stately Lover. Just a slight mistake in rear there by Doran's Hill Lad at the second, as Run for Free and Regal Ambition dispute it. From Scallioin for Ireland, then Ben Oliver. Behind Ben Oliver is Stately Lover, followed by the Illywacker, and then Tom's Little Bet and Orbis, and just behind Orbis is Devil's Valley. Swinging round this left-hand turn with Run for Free and Jonathan Lower making it from Regal Ambition and Peter Scudamore. Then comes Scallioin and Mark Dwyer in 3rd, and they're being followed by Ben Oliver and Stately Lover, and then Orbis over on the far rail. The Illywacker right up there at Tom's Little Bet and Fort Knoll. And Dirty Diana jumped that in last place, and Webb's Wonder getting a reminder there in rear. Regal Ambition towards the left of the picture, towards the right is Run for Free. In third is Scallioin as they race towards the fourth, and Peter Skew is just about back in front of his stable companion now, Regal Ambition from Run for Free, but very little between these two. Scallioin about 5 lengths in arrears in third, then the Illywacker and Fort Knoll has made ground on the outside. Stately Lover on the far rail. Castle Windows is very close to the lead too, and Midland Glen is now just behind the leaders too. But it's Regal Ambition as they race uphill from Run for Free. Scallioin, Fort Knoll now 4. Then comes Castle Windows, Stately Lover on the inside. And then the Illywacker towards the outer, and Devil's Valley. The back marker is Dirty Diana, and Regal Ambition is the leader from Run for Free. Scallioin going well in third on the outside. Fort Knoll travelling smoothly too. Castle Windows comes next. Then the Illywacker and Devil's Valley, and Stately Lover on the inside, and behind them Ben Oliver. Midland Glen towards the outer. That was the 5th of the 10 flights in all. And still Regal Ambition, Fort Knoll going up to be second now with Between Horses, Run for Free. Scallioin on the winner, then on the inner, then Castle Windows, then the Illywacker, then Devil's Valley. Tin Ryland is not far behind them either, over the 6th. And Tin Ryland a faller there. Tin Ryland has gone there, and Ben Oliver has been brought down. Tin Ryland and Ben Oliver. And over the far side now, Regal Ambition from Fort Knoll in second. Run for Free comes next. Then Scallioin on the inside of Orbis, who's making good ground. Behind them, the Illywacker racing towards the top of the hill. Regal Ambition is the leader. Richard Dunwoody is up all right after that fall. Fort Knoll is in second. Run for Free is third on the inside. Orbis 4 on the outer. Behind them, Midland Glen is making a bit of progress, and so is Judge's Fancy. Devil's Valley is still in contention as well, but Regal Ambition it is, and Peter Scudamore from Fort Knoll and Richard Rowe. Then Devil's Valley and Midland Glen still making progress, and just in behind them, Judge's Fancy. Racing towards the next, and it's Regal Ambition with 2 to jump. Regal Ambition from Devil's Valley, who now goes second. Fort Knoll is weakening. Regal Ambition coming to jump this, 2 lengths clear of Devil's Valley. Racing towards the home turn now in the Sun Alliance Novices Hurdle, and it's Regal Ambition from Devil's Valley as they turn for home. Regal Ambition is really going away from them now as they race up towards the final flight. Regal Ambition a long way clear. Under Peter Scudamore, jumps it well, gets away from it fast. Judge's Fancy's now gone second from Devil's Valley, but this is Regal Ambition striding up towards the line. Gonna win this in tremendously impressive style. Number 1 at the meeting for the champion jockey, Regal Ambition from Judge's Fancy, and Tom's Little Bet finishing fast at the line. Judge's Fancy is second, Tom's Little Bet is third, 4 is Run for Free, so a 1-4 for Martin Pipe as the winner of the opener, the Sun Alliance Novices Hurdle on day 2 at the Cheltenham National Hunt Festival is number 14, Regal Ambition, owned by Skell Tools Limited, trained by Martin Pipe and ridden by Peter Scudamore. Second, number 10, Judge's Fancy, owned by Mr. J. de C. Scott and Mr. Chris Trightline, trained by Chris Trightline and ridden by Robbie Supple. Third was number 22, and what a fine race he ran, or she ran, the grey mare, Tom's Little Bet, owned by Mr. Tom Stadden, trained by Billy Williams and ridden by Dean Gallagher. Fourth was number 15, Run for Free. They're the 2 stable companions. Peter Scudamore on the winner, Regal Ambition, and Jonathan Lower on Run for Free, having disputed it a long way in the early stages and ultimately finished 1-4 with a very impressive winner, getting a great cheer from the crowd. A very well backed horse, this Regal Ambition. One of the fallers was Tin Ryland. Good to see him get up, and Richard Dunwoody as well. Went down on the far side and looked maybe to have brought down Ben Oliver. He certainly went at the same time. Whether he actually brought him down or not, we can see as we review it.
Yes, they've been going tremendous gallop. I'll be surprised if this isn't a course record today. Well, Tin Ryland is black and white colours, and he is in the middle of the field here, and they're going a right old clip with the eventual winner still in front at this stage. We're looking from the back, and we will see that down goes Tin Ryland, and Ben Oliver goes, yes, straight over the top of him. Actually unseats his rider, but yes, he couldn't have stayed on there. You'd have needed a lot of help to do that. But they're well spread apart, those two. Ben Oliver, Paul Green's horse there, ridden by Lorcan White. You can just see Lorcan rolling over, and what a way to be exited out of a race. We'll never know how well they'd have gone, would we? But as the race unfolded, you can see that Devil's Valley in the sheepskin breastgirth, or it's just an elasticated breastgirth, came to challenge here Regal Ambition, but only momentarily, because Regal Ambition, just shaken up by Skew, takes the bend, and horses love a rail to race off, you know. He comes racing around this last bend, and it's all over. It's quite amazing the gallop that this horse had gone with his stable companion Run for Free, and yet he was able to pull out more. Well, what a big fillip here for Chris Trightline to provide judges' fancy, just coming through to challenge Devil's Valley there for second place and runs on well. And more so for Billy Williams, who trains Tom's Little Bets, the grey horse. His owner Tom Stadden, who's come up from the West Country today, I saw him before racing, was more hopeful than confident, but this one has run a good race. But you certainly can't take it away. The winner is an exceptionally good horse. Skeltools Limited must be very proud of this. I must say, he's got a bright future. Here he comes with a star on the yellow colours.
Peter Scudamore returning on the first pipe skew winner of this great festival. Regal Ambition, the 3-to-1 favourite, is by Royal Palace, out of Quick Aim by Pardell. And my goodness, real outsiders, the runners-up in this one. And this, Tom's Little Bet, the grey mare, what a cracking race she ran too. 12 lengths and 3/4 of a length. That's Orbis following her in, and behind Orbis is Hard to Match. Didn't see a lot of him, and then Midland Glen. But this is this very useful horse. Only been beaten once this season in 5 runs over hurdles. And that was on firm ground on this course. The going certainly on the quick side today, but officially described as good. There's Martin Pipe coming in with this horse, whom he justifiably has a very, very high opinion of indeed. And of course he's got some further lively chances, notably with